Morning, afternoon.
Any sense or updates on where some of the guys that missed the game might be by next Sunday?
Hopefully Levante will be close, so we'll see if he makes progress this week. So that'll be a big plus for us. The rest of them we got to see about.
Savatier, probably.
He should be fine too.
What about KJ? Did he have to have like an MRI or anything on his back?
He's getting it done now.
Todd, after looking at the tape yesterday's game, what did you like from the team and certain players that you can kind of build on into next week's game?
Well, they were gritty. We made plays when we had to make plays. We got off the field on 3rd and 1. The offense made a big play, obviously, with Mike. Hayes made a big play on special teams. Defense made a big play in the 4th quarter to get off the field. So guys were making plays, and you got to make plays in this game to win this game. So we had different guys make plays at different times, which is what you want in December.
Nobody in this room has ever played a snap in the NFL. Some of us haven't even played football. Can you just speak to what Ryan Neal was able to do? I guess he had one practice as a backup reserve inside linebacker.
Ryan, he had one
practice.
practice.
He was able to step in and do that.
He's a tough guy. He's a smart guy, and most importantly, he's a team guy. He'll do whatever it takes for the team to win. He's very aware on the field. He just doesn't just understand his job. So I think that helped him a little bit going to the linebacker, and he naturally can read and see the game. And the backers helped him out too. Or JJ, when he was in there, Coach Foote did a good job getting him prepped up on the sideline, and he played a heck of a ball game for us.
You've had, especially Mike, a number of huge, big chunk plays this year in the passing game. What's that been the result of, do you think? Just as many 40-yard, 25-yard type?
Baker and Mike being on the same page. Really, Baker just reading the defense and seeing what they're giving him and take advantage of small things. He's a great film study guy, and when he sees things, he can take advantage of them.
Chris had a really important touchdown in the game, Chris Godwin I'm talking about, but how surprising was it that he didn't have any catches in the game at receiver?
I just saw that. We were subbing him out a lot. Obviously, he's a little nicked up, so he's not totally 100%. Nobody is, but he's probably banged up more than most. For him to get the run for us was huge for him. I think it helped him out a lot. It helped us out a lot, so it was good to see him get in the end zone.
Brian Burns, when he was ejected in the 3rd quarter, he said that he had been provoked by a Bucs offensive lineman who, quote-unquote, said some things that he shouldn't have said. He said it wasn't Cody, the person that he punched, but he said that it was one of the Bucs offensive linemen, and I don't know if you have any insight on that based on if you talked to players or anything like that.
If I was to comment on all the things that were said on the field right now, Jenna, I can tell you some things that probably are much worse than what happened yesterday, but I don't know who it was or what was said, so it's football.
I realize it's an unusual question, but got to do my due diligence and ask.
Todd? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Clyde Cansey now with 5 sacks, and he missed a lot of time early in the year. Just how this guy continues to get better. What are you seeing in terms of not just the pass rush, but the overall game that he's playing right now?
He's figuring out how they're trying to block him. That's big for him. Usually you just do your job when you come in and try to learn the scheme. Once you learn the scheme, then you start adding your play to it. He's becoming more explosive because he's seeing everything faster. And that's really helping him out a lot.
Understandably, every game's important. You want to go out and win every game, but this next one against the Falcons, do you almost view it as a playoff game, just given the ramifications of who wins and what it means for the standings?
We viewed yesterday as a playoff game. From here on out, every game we play is a playoff game. So, and most of them are division games that we play. So it's really important for us to win those division games.
This Falcons team, I don't think has lost in the NFC South. What is it about that group? Which their record indicates they've had some struggles too. What is it about that group that has allowed them to be so successful in this division? They've beaten every team.
Arthur does a great job coaching them. They're very well prepared when they come out to play. They play with a lot of energy. The division games, the record's out the window. Regardless of who you play in the division, it's going to be a tough game. We expect it to be tough on Sunday.
And I know that every week, it's a week-to-week league, and guys are coming in and out of lineups. They're injured, they're healthy. But what can you take from facing them already this year that you could apply, maybe even what you learned about yourself in that matchup that you hope to get corrected for this go-around?
Well, like every week, you got to make plays when it's time to make plays. We had the game at the end. We didn't make plays. They made the play to win the ball game. We got to make the plays at the end to win the ball game.
I know you'd like to have all your guys, but so many young players, and that's kind of the structure of your team, right? You have guys that have played, and then they're backed up by virtual rookies or first or second year guys. But how much growth have you seen from those young guys, and how much does that sort of help your team now that you're halfway through this? They're not rookies anymore. But what you're seeing from just that group, even the draft class, I mean, every one of those guys have contributed.
Well, it's helped because they're settling down now. You know, they've gotten all the butterflies out the way and all the mistakes out the way, hopefully. So now they're just settling down and playing football, and that allows them to play faster. All of them are coming together at the same time, so hopefully it continues.
Anything else?
Thanks.